What's up, everybody? And I'm sure we're late on this review anyways, because after throughout last weekend and all the wrestling that was going on, WrestleMania, I kind of held off, and I need to get back to doing SmackDown reviews again. I really just kind of let go of SmackDown, because there's nothing really to talk about that much. But maybe it's been a little something on there. So we'll get to our show first. We gotta get to TNA. I didn't do TNA last week, so I kind of took a little break from that, but I had to get the episode from last week on April the 5th, and pretty much we kicked it off with Hardy's Revenge as Jeff Hardy went against Eric Young in a 6 sides of steel match, which even before the match, pretty much Bram and Eric Young attacked Jeff Hardy on the outside as they brawled with each other. Pretty much they fought into the cage, then Bram kept trying to enter in the cage, but Jeff Hardy was able to drop kick him out of it. Pretty much there was a lot of weapons involved as Eric Young had power drive Jeff Hardy through 4 chairs in the ring, which looked very painful. But Jeff Hardy was able to kick out and try to go for a power drive his own, but he missed. But he had a twist of fate, which there was a table in the ring there. Pretty much Jeff Hardy put Eric Young on the table, kicked Bram out of the cage, and pretty much hit a swanton bomb off the top of the cage, which was a very great cage match. It really great cage match. So I'll say that. And it's gonna be odd seeing Eric Young after watch it. It's gonna be odd kind of seeing Eric Young right now after he's left the company, and these will be the last few episodes we will see Eric Young on TNA. So they put on a really great cage match, I'll say that, and he's going out. You gotta give him respect how he's going out, putting on these great matches with everybody. So Jeff Hardy versus Eric Young in this cage match, really great cage match, I'll give it that. Dixie Carter was talking to Gail, Kim, and Marie in the back about this whole #1 contenders thing and how that's gonna go. You guys are gonna keep this out. So tonight you're gonna go against both #1 contenders, Gail, and got tired of pretty much Maria buttering up the people. So it would be Gail Kim versus Jade versus Madison Rayne for the Knockouts Championship. They talked about Bobby Lashley versus the Pope D'Angelo Dinero tonight in a street fight. Hardy was in the back, pretty much talking about what happened in the cage match tonight with Eric Young. JB was out there to talk about both contenders, both the #1 contender and the TNA champion, will be able to talk about what's going to happen tonight as they're going to deliver their final words as Matt Hardy and crew came out. Pretty much him, Rockstar Spud, his wife, his son, and Tyrus were all out there. As pretty much after that, Hardy said he was going to destroy Drew Galloway as Galloway came out then. Also at his entrance, as Matt pretty much was the first one to talk, saying, "I'm taking back my property." He says, "That is my title." He says, "I dress like a champion. I'm surrounded like an entourage like a champion. I've married like a champion. I've procreated like a champion." He's the epitome of success in his business. And that Drew Galloway is nothing but a flash in a pan. And he's looking at him right now. And he's going to go home with his title. That's pretty much Galloway, summed it up, saying, like, "I'm not a character on TV. This is me 24/7, he says. And he said Hardy had a lot of passion when he watched him as a kid, but now he's just trying to manipulate people, and he's going to use your infant son as a prop and saying someone called him to do this. As pretty much Drew said, he had respect for his brother Jeff, and Matt pretty much said, "You don't mention that Bennington Arnold's name, Jeff Hardy, because Galloway beat Jeff, but Jeff cannot beat him." As pretty much Drew went off to say, like, people like Jeff and no one likes Matt Hardy, he said. And he could barely walk after that match last week with Jeff after that match. I'm pretty much wanting to say that he has proven he is the best on the planet of being a TNA World Heavyweight Champion, he says. Pretty much Tyrus then talked, as soon as they wished both men best of luck. Tyrus talked about Galloway was smart for doing his briefcase. So I guess Tyrus was going to do his Bound for Gold thing, which was back in October of Bound for Glory, when he won a Battle Royale, saying, like, "I'm going to get my world title shot tonight," which looked like an idiot. Why would you tell your surprise? You have to keep it under wrap, which I really didn't even, I forgot about his Bound for Glory thing until I just noticed it again. So, I didn't even notice the thing, and Mariah gonna go with that. Pretty much the Pope then talked about Bobby Lashley. She said, I'm born to fight, and he's doing hard about jumping on and jumping off, he said. Pretty much as the Pope came out, Bobby Lashley pretty much attacked him from behind, which was a street fight. A street fight then, with him and the Pope and Angelo De Niro. De Niro did what he could to take out Lashley. He picked up a chair, was going to jump off the top rope, but pretty much he beat him with a kendo stick. He was going to do a kendo from the air, but Lashley speared him. And then pretty much after that, he speared him again and speared him a third time. And so EC3's music hit in and looked at Lashley. EC3 got in the ring as Bobby Lashley pretty much exited, leaving him as EC3 checked on the Pope, and Mike Bennett attacked him from behind. As EC3 was calling out Bennett, Maria was going to do her promo thing, and he stood like, "Shut up, Toots! Bring out your worthless husband." As Bennett said that EC3, you blame everyone else for your problems. You're an excuse. You're nothing. And he looks at EC3 and sees him as a sad, pathetic little bitch. As he said, I respect that you were at the top of the world, but once you lost the TNA title, you lost, he says. And that EC3 failed, the loser. He will never become TNA champion, and that he will then. And Bennett said he will fight EC3. And EC3 says, why don't you finish the job? And Bennett was headed to the ring, but he says, I'll save it for next week. And was going to leave until EC3 ran up the stage and attacked them. He tried to throw Maria in the way, but EC3 dodged and pretty much went after Mike Bennett to a parking lot as he attacked him until Bennett got a tire iron and jumped in a car and drove off then. Spunk talked to Tyrus in the back about his plan tonight, so yeah. Gail Kim winning against Madison Rain versus Jay for the title, which this match pretty much looked kind of weak anyways, but Maria pretty much screwed Gail Kim out of the title and hit her with the belt, and pretty much Jade won the belt, getting a pin with the STO. The finish I'm not a fan of, really, and how it was won, but Jade winning the title, I think it was time for a change. I like Gail Kim, but she's overpowered sometimes and wins the belt all the time. For some reason. I don't know, but she does. Pretty much Shane Helms and Trevor Lee were going to come out to the ring. Al Snow was talking to Billy Corgan in the back. I don't know why Al Snow was so jacked for some reason. Corgan pretty much said you're suspended with a week's pay for doing that last week, and he expects a public apology to Griedo. Pretty much Shane Helms and Trevor Lee stood in the ring like he's going to team up with Eddie. He says, my debut is going to be great, and that there will be a title shot. As Eddie Edwards says, I'm not giving you the offer. As pretty much, I know what your plan is, and that title shots belong to him. His rematch clause belongs to him and Richards. As Helms was pretty much pissed off then. And he says, I'm getting those titles one way or another, until Beer Money came out then. As Storm was on the mic talking about Helms, and then looked like Helms with that green jacket like a big booger. As Storm talked about the tag team division, who was going to be next to face him for the tag team championships. As the Decay came out, Rosemary talked about him as, we're going to take the titles from you, he said. And Storm pretty much said, you know, I'm always it's beer 30 and ass kicking on clock, so let's do this thing. That's pretty much Beer Money and the Decay brawled with each other until security broke it up, which I believe the titles are on the line. I don't know how long we're going to see Bobby Roode in TNA for these remaining few episodes, and I don't know if he's going to NXT or not, because I just got word today that he is not signed with NXT, even though the internet has blown all over the place that Bobby Roode is already signed with NXT. All because he shows up at Dallas, the NXT Dallas. We don't know if he's signed yet. We don't know where Bobby Roode could go. We don't know if he'll go to Japan, New Japan, or Ring of Honor. I understand he left TNA. Maybe he'll come back one day along the road, or he'll go to NXT, but we don't know what's going to happen right now with that. Matt Hardy was in the back talking about, since it's going to be called Hardy's Revenge, it's my revenge also. As he talked about, he told Gal you stole food off his plate but his wife only gets 4 pedicures a week. It's pretty much him and Tyrus glare at the end. I'll say that. Beer Money cut a promo as Bobby Roode. He says, come on, challengers. We're putting the titles on the line. We're proof we are the best of the best, pretty much, as James Storm pretty much went on to say, sorry about your damn luck. As Drew Galloway and Matt Hardy came out to see who would win the World Heavyweight Championship, Titus was going to get in, but I guess he didn't do it. Pretty much Matt Hardy used every trick in the book he could to win his title back, as he hit him with a boot, distracted the ref, got Tyrus involved, and hit the future shock on him, but Tyrus put him out. Hardy came out to stop Tyrus and put him out with a chair. Matt hit a twist of fate on Galloway, but pretty much Galloway and pretty much Jeff distracted him, as pretty much Matt Dan went for another twist of fate, but Drew hit the Iron Maiden, which is submission, and pretty much he tapped out when he made Kurt Angle tap out with that submission. So it was a great match, and it was a great match, I'll say that, for the title. Really good, and it was a really good show, I'll say that. So it was a really good episode of TNA this week. And I don't know who will face Drew Galloway for the World Heavyweight title next also, since Matt tried to use every trick in the book he could to stop Drew Galloway from holding the belt, but it pretty much went on from there. Pretty much, in other words, like I said, good episode of Impact. Kind of get a little bit of news about Bobby Roode today. So that's my review for TNA Impact this week. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.